Did you know that environmental toxins can really have an impact on your, not only your overall health, but your whole fertility? Today, that is exactly what we're going to talk about in the Tea with the Fertility Godmother. I'm Denise Noyer-Erez, and I am known as the Fertility Godmother, and I'm here to help you get pregnant easier. And today, the topic is really going to be about why these environmental toxins play havoc on your whole system and why it's so important to try to avoid them as best you can. You're not going to be able to eliminate them, but if you can minimize them, you're going to be so much better off. And the next episode, we're going to dive into the things that you can do to help mitigate them. But just your awareness in general is going to be your huge first step. So let's go ahead and dive in and unpack. So go ahead and grab your tea and come and join me while we unpack this. So first of all, you want to watch out for certain toxins like, I always get this one confused. I don't know why. PCBs. No, BPAs. I always cross wire them. PCBs are in our soils and in solvents and paints, and BPAs are in plastics. But the BPAs, because they're so abundant, it plays havoc in our endocrine system, and it can impact your egg quality, the amount of eggs you have, and it can also bypass the placental barrier and impact your baby, especially girl babies. So you want to eliminate and avoid as many things you can as far as plastics and BPAs. And even when it says BPA free, you want to watch it. So what happens is, as women, we're born with all our eggs, and during that last 3 months of our before we ovulate, did I say that right? No. It takes 3 months for our egg to mature inside the follicle, and then it's released for ovulation. So in that period, there's a window of opportunity for you to get really healthy and in optimal health. And it's also, unfortunately, an opportunity in the other side where if you're exposed to a lot of toxins, plastics, and those things, it can actually really damper your fertility and your chances of getting pregnant, and then also staying pregnant, because what happens is that area, the reproductive organs, are very sensitive, and it happens for men too. The scrotum is very sensitive tissue, and it absorbs everything, and internally and externally. So it changes the whole chromosomal structure of the eggs and of the DNA in the eggs and in the sperm, and it can really damage your chances of getting pregnant, staying pregnant. But what happens for women is it can also increase the rate of the eggs dying, of being released, so you can go into menopause earlier or lose more eggs quicker. So these are some things that are really important for you to know even before you want to get pregnant, right? To try to avoid all these toxins that are in our environment, in our home, in our foods, in our water, in the air, and just do everything you can, at least in your home, in your castle. You want to make it as safe environment as possible. So we're going to dive into that more next week about the things that you can do. This isn't to scare you, this is to inform you so that you can make decisions and really pay attention to your body. And, is your body giving you any clues that you maybe should be doing a detox, or you need to really be more observant? So you might want to take the quiz to see if you should be doing my Prepared for Pregnancy Fertility cleanse. And we could talk more about that next week, but just want you to start thinking about it, because it's a pretty deep topic. I don't know about you, but for me, when I was learning about the environmental toxins, and I kind of went, oh my gosh, it's so much. And so I've been really trying to just chunk it down so that it's more absorbable, and that maybe you're ready to hear it at a different level every time I talk about it for you. Because in the beginning, I didn't want to believe it, but the research shows how much of an impact it has. And I want you to not only stay healthy and vital for yourself and have that beautiful baby, but I want you to give your baby that best chance to be healthy too, because that's going to break your heart if that doesn't happen. And I know when I discovered that over 232 chemicals were found in cord blood, I wanted to vomit. I just think that that just broke my heart, and I felt like I just put a knife in my stomach. And I wish I knew this information before I had my boys. But thank God they are healthy, and this always definitely impacts everybody differently. And if you're struggling with getting pregnant, then you do want to make sure that you are even more mindful, because maybe that's the one reason that you haven't uncovered yet, to discover, to see if that is why you're not getting pregnant. If you have diminished ovarian reserve, or if you have low egg quality, you have unexplained infertility, this could be a piece of that puzzle that you may need to kind of discover and go down. So maybe you want to take the quiz and see if there's any signs or symptoms there. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help you and guide you. And we'll talk more next week about the things that you can do in order to eliminate them, or not eliminate them completely, but the proper word would be to minimize them, so that your body can function at its best and stay healthy through this world that we live in. All right, here's to your health and your fertility, and we'll see you next time on the Tea with a Fertility Godmother. Bye-bye.